Okay.
Okay, hello everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for getting on this Zoom. I will be as brief as I can and get directly to the point. Every time I see Esther and Judith, I just pause for the translation. And so I've been involved in marketing for over 35 years now. And my background, I was dyslexic and I couldn't read or spell. And so I just knew that I couldn't work with my mind. So instead I became a mechanic. And as I was working as a mechanic, doing what I was told to do, you know, you go to school and then you get a job and then you get married and then you have kids, maybe you get a dog, maybe a cat. And that's all I was doing. I was working hard and everything was going great until I got hurt on the job. And in America, they put you on what is called workman's comp. So I went from about $3,500 take home a month to $900. And I was laid up for over 9 months. So I lost everything. I lost totally everything. I got a loan on my used car and I was behind 3 payments on that. I was getting evicted out of our apartment, and things 35 years ago weren't very good for me. And so the reason I tell you that quick story is I believe your mind's like a parachute. It only works when it's open. And I had a pretty good ego working on race cars. And so I just think that God, the universe, whatever you believe, humbled me so much that, you know, I was just asking God, please get me out of this. I will do anything. And I didn't know anything about marketing. So I had a friend call me and he said, Robert, I met this guy. He showed me a check for $62,000 and it was attached to the pay stub. And he's looking to train people and show them exactly how to be successful. And my response wasn't, what is this? My response was, I want to meet him. So what I would like to do is show you exactly what he did with me 35 years ago, because a lot of people will talk a lot of stuff, but bottom line, why would a person do this business? I believe the person would do this business not only to make extra income for you and your family, but also to have freedom. Freedom is very, very, very important. It's more important to me than money. So you can see here, I logged into my MDC back office. You can get involved in this company for free. So just get back with the person that invited you here, get on their link and check it out, get the information that you need. So you can see so far this month, we're on the 20th day. I'm at 698,000 in volume. We call that sales, wholesale sales. And if I go to the dashboard, you can just see that we just went over 42,000, 12,317 customers, and then over 30,000 active affiliates. And I always like to pause right here because 35 years ago, my mentor said to me, he said, Robert, how many people are responsible for your income? And of course, I looked at him sort of funny and I went, me? I'm responsible for my income. And then he showed me his printout at the time. And he says, listen, Robert, I have 30,000 people that are responsible for my income. And so let me help you put this in perspective. What if those 42,000 people that I have are really, really, really super lazy? They're like super lazy people, which a number of the people that are on here that I know, like Judith and Esther and some of the others, they're not lazy. But let's just say that you got 42,000 lazy people that only do 1 hour a month. Now you're getting paid on 42,000 hours. Did that click for anybody? So if you really look at successful people, in America here, because of inflation, they had the CEO of Walmart on there, the largest employer in the world. you have the largest company because you got the most employees. and that's pretty simple. So you can see Terry and I, my wife and I, have been with the company just a little over 4 years, and we're already over $4 million in earnings in 4 years. So I wanted to share with you that one point because it's very important. And then the other part on this slide that you'll see is growth. So you always want to get involved in a company when it really starts catching momentum. And so you can see here that this is just a total going up of the volume. But over here, I want you to imagine that there's over 400 people coming into my organization a day. Judith, Esther, and I, some of you that are here, we did probably another Zoom not too long ago. And I was talking about how excited I was to hit 40,000, you know, or 38,000. And so you can see that people are getting involved in the company very quick and fast. The next step I want to show you here is, you know, these are product sales. I keep forgetting to show this, but a lot of people go, you know, I'd like multiple streams of income. Well, this company now has over 1,000 products, 1,000 products. And when you look here, you can see in all the different brands, how much not only my group has done and my team has done in sales, but you also can see it by month. And so they just keep changing it. And so, you know, I have people on my team that are marketing makeup. I got people on my team that are doing healthy chocolate, CBD, FFX, daily sprays. It's pretty amazing when you look at this, that there's more daily sprays sold than FFX or HempWorks. I just thought that some of the people that might see this live or recorded would go, I see a shift happening. And then here is products on the top 5 products that are sold. So, you know, to see the weight loss spray really high up there is pretty neat. And so that's also by the month. You can see here that how that works. So my next step is just to show you the couple of ways that we get paid. And then I'm going to show you how the system works really quick. So I love going here because you can go to the commission calculator, and this will show you the income that Terry and I are projected to make up to the 20th of this month. So you can see it's a little over $36,700. And it also breaks it down in the 7 different ways that we get paid. Here's the one thing I want to share with you that's really important for people getting involved, and that's this one-time rank advancement. So the reason I want to show you this is Terry and I have made $193,000 in upfront money for hitting positions. So that is so amazing, because when people get that upfront money and they see how it happens, it's great. So I'm going to show you a slide in a second, or the back office, where there's a person that in their first 6 days hit 50K this month. So you imagine they got a $9,100 bonuses coming, you know, so you'll see the 25Ks, that's 4,100. The 10Ks, of course, 1,600. And then the 5Ks, 600, and the 1Ks, 100. After we get this upfront money, then the other bonus we have is right here. This is a monthly allowance that we get for maintaining a position. So you can see up to the 20th, we're already at 250K. So that means $5,000. Again, Terry and I have super. So as we go through the month, this will go up to 500K and then eventually super. So even at the lower ranks, I love that people get $250 a month as a 10K, $500 a month. I know a lot of people will see the big money that I'm sharing with you here, but you need to understand that 90% of the people that get involved in this want to make just a few $100 extra a month in profit to make up for the inflation that they're losing. So here in America, they're talking about $400 a month that it costs more to live this year than last year. And so with fuel prices and everything, people aren't looking to buy things, they're looking to make money. And so the other ways here is this, of course, is a bonus pool. If you get over 4 people that do 40 in volume, I'll go back to this in a second. Our binary is residual income on a monthly basis for our customers continuing to buy, and also our affiliates qualifying. Then up here, I'll show again where you'll see here that my check matching is larger than my residual check. This is when you recruit incredible people like Judith and Esther, because it puts you in a situation where down here you can see some of the checks that people are getting. And so when you see Javon already for the month at 22,000, and then the company gives me 30% of that check as an additional bonus for helping leaders. And this is his wife, Candace Bird Davis. So you look, the 20th of this month, and they're already at 28,000, close to 29,000 on one of the 7 checks that we get. Now, a lot of people always talk about, well, what about customers? We also have a customer bonus. So there are people that are just focused on getting customers instead of building an organization. So you can see here that, as this clicks up, we'll slide over to these 2 positions, but that's an extra 5,000. So that's a customer bonus. And then here is if you acquire personal customers. So I not only have affiliates, but I also have personal customers. And so every time they repurchase 50% on all my customers, where do they come from? Those are people that love our 1,000 products. They just don't want to be involved in the business. And that's okay, because our products are super quality and premium quality products that you can't buy anywhere else. So for them to have for us to have our own Amazon and be able to share links and people purchase the products, and then every time they get repurchased, we get that bonus. This is the upfront check that we get on a weekly basis. So when you get involved with this company, you can see there's 480 people from last Thursday to this Thursday that have actually purchased a product, and I get jump starts up to 10 levels deep. So I that's a brief part of the compensation plan. Now, what I want to share with you is how fast you can make this grow. So I'm going to go over here to one of our products. It's one of the newest products we have, and that's called travel. It's prepaid travel. So up to this point, you just bought travel on any websites, Priceline, Expedia, or whatever. But now we have what is called prepaid travel. So a lot of companies that get involved in this have a monthly membership. We took that away. So prepaid travel is pretty interesting because I personally invested in cryptocurrency about a year ago. And it took me, 58 years to invest in crypto. I guess it's only been out so I finally decided to buy crypto. And so for those of you that are looking for any investment knowledge, don't learn it from me. Because I finally got in crypto a year ago, and since then it's gone like 60%, 70% down. What I love about this, for you, those of you that know people that love crypto, is they love to make money, and they love to make money fast. This is what I'm calling the replacement for people that like crypto. So watch this, so a person can prepaid travel. So if you looked even at our lowest package for $200, a person gets $1,500 in prepaid travel, 400, 4,000. So you're looking at 10 cents on a dollar. And then our largest package here is $800 for $10,000 in prepaid travel. Now, these are products because once I not only got in a contest and won in a contest last month, but I also purchased this package. So you can see that I have 14,000 in savings. Now, if you guys want to see how fast this works, this next part is just amazing, why we're growing so fast. So down here, you can give away prepaid travel. So by simply getting a person's name, first name, last name, email address, and phone number, you could send them $100 in savings on a virtual card. This is not a physical card. They get an email and they can click on it. And believe it or not, Josh shared with screenshots with me last night where there's going to be an app just for High Life Travel. And so people will be able to text people on any social media one of these cards. Now, if you look at these cards, this is $10 for 100, $65 for 800. And then over here, it's $135 for 2,000. Now, every time I do this presentation, I get more excited. I'm more excited now than I ever been. And please listen to this part. Where have you ever heard that a person can get involved in a business? They pay a company $135 to get qualified at the highest position. And the company in turn gives them $2,000 to give away. Did that click for any of you? It's like, wait a minute. So I want to be an executive. I need 90 in points. I give you $135 and you give me 20 cards at $100. You give me $2,000 to give away and it qualifies me for the position. That's unheard of. So let me show you how I prove this work. So there are people that I've sent the card to that haven't accepted it. It's no big deal because if they don't accept it, they don't create a free account and check it out, then I can cancel the card and give it to somebody else. This person here is a very, very successful network marketer. I sent him the card. He accepted the card, and I'm going to show you where he clicked on savings. And his first purchase in the company, a ticket to the convention. He bought a ticket to our convention and he got the card yesterday. It's amazing. I guess it has been a couple days. I'm sorry. So let me show you the people that have accepted. So the first people that I got in, when you see these names of people that accepted it, I'm going to show you something that's pretty amazing here. Where's Roger? I wanted to make sure that you guys seen Roger in here. Oh, there he was. There he was. I just wanted you guys to recognize one name here. Okay. This also, all I posted on my Facebook wall was a $100 prepaid gift card for anyone that's traveling within a year. And this also is a big network marketer, him and his wife, Paula. All right. So let's go back to the commission calculator. So if I go back here, you can see I've given out 6 cards. No, I've given away 15 cards or 16 cards, 18 cards. All right. So out of the 18 cards, 6 people decided that they would go in and look at it. And when they went in and looked at it, these are personal. So I gave away a $8 card and I'll make $80. I gave away an $8 card and made $45. I gave away an $8 card and made $45. I gave away an $8 card and made $101. I gave away a card and $400. So you look at this, you know, this one's 50. So I know this is going to sound silly to you guys, but I've been in this industry, I mean, company 4.5 years. And if we go over here on the leaderboard, I just build organizations. That's what I do, 42,000 people. But using the card, I'm on the leaderboard. So if you look at this volume, that would be what, $1,200 in jump starts that I'm going to make by just giving away cards. And of course, I go pretty crazy on everything. So if you look at this one, I bought $1,500. It qualifies me at 90 in volume for an entire year. An entire year. And I get to give away $25,000. Paid $1,500. And now I get to give away $25,000 in cards. And this could be done 2 ways. One, personally to individuals, but also I can send cards to anyone on my team. So if there's people that get in and they don't quite have enough money, but they're willing to do the work, why wouldn't I, you know, transfer some cards to them? And when they make money and buy their own cards, they can transfer them back. It's just crazy. So I showed you the one instance in that one lady that bought the biggest amount. And this again is just one instance. So when she came in, she clicked on access to see if she could make some savings. And I tell people all the time, think about, I did a video yesterday about where have you imagined to travel? Where have you imagined to travel? And most people I know personally, they won't travel because they can't get the time off work. Did you guys hear that? I've actually done presentations and travel before, and I would say to people, I'm going to pay for a two-week vacation for you. And I'm going to cover everything. And I'm going to allow you to take 3 guests. I'm paying for the room, the meals, the excursion, the air flight, everything. So how many people want to go to Paris with me? How many people want to go to Bora Bora with me? How many people want to go to Hungary with me? And it's like people mentally right away go, I can't go because me and my family can't get the time off. That's crazy. So our goal here is not only to help you travel and have a lifestyle, but also to get freedom. If you don't want it for yourself, maybe you do it for your spouse. You know, get people out. So I'm just going to put Paris in here. Paris, France. Why? I think a lot of people might go, well, you know, I've always, my wife and I have always talked about, you know, going to, you know, Paris, France. You guys are in Europe. You guys have probably all been there. But it's a big thing for the United States, right? So let me search. So I want you to imagine a person comes in with a $100 gift card. And then what I did is I just put Paris, France in here. And what you're going to see is I'll explain the different parts that you see here. First of all, this public price is the price that you would see on Expedia or Priceline. Again, the owner of the company, Josh Wagle, put together an incredible video that you guys can watch to really explain this one part. So if you look here, instead of $13.98, there's $704 in savings on this one. There's $541 savings on this one, 50% off. This is a five star. So you're looking at 531. So if I sent you a $100 prepaid card and you clicked on one of these, the very thing that would pop up is a thing saying, listen, you only have $100 in prepaid travel. Would you like to take advantage of the other 604? And so now a person could go click on it, go back here and buy one of these to get additional savings because they see that it works. So that one Lavetti, she came in and bought this one. That's where 400 of the volume came from. She then ended up buying these cards, 250 cards. And then she went over here and she clicked on shop. And then she got to see the other 1,000 SKUs that we have. And she bought some makeup, and then she bought some mantra, and then she bought some hemp products. So she keeps buying products, and this is one person that, ladies and gentlemen, I've never talked to. So a lot of people, they get confused on how this business works. For me, I want 1 million people that are active, that are buying each and every one of these products for their own personal needs. You know, so a lot of people, when they look at these companies, they think, oh, I got to buy additional product and then I have to sell the product. Me personally, I want people to just do 90 in volume for their own personal needs. Now, of course, if you're like Terry and I, you know, going back to the back office and then going all the way back here to home, yeah, we do buy more than 90 points. we got the coffee, the hair care, the sprays, the hemp. If I didn't say, you know, stuff for our dogs, we buy the treats and the CBD for our dogs. And you can see right away where everything's available at the bottom of the website. So you can go to, I got our healthy chocolates yesterday. You know, incredible. Never thought I'd be selling healthy chocolate. But as you guys can see, I might be handsome, but I don't use the makeup. But I know a lot of women use the makeup and maybe some men, you know what I mean? So it's okay for you to figure out what people want because there's different products in every country. So if you went down to product availability here, and now you look in the United States, you can see that there's 1,013 products. So it's going to be interesting, the products that we're going to unleash, but it's in every category. So the last thing I'll show you guys really quickly is how simple it is other than giving away the gift cards. I did show you on dashboard. You know, how fast we're growing. And then let me go over here on earnings. Yeah, so we just got paid. So I might have got a notice on my phone, on my watch. Yeah, look at. Oh. So see, I just got paid on a notification on my watch. So good timing for this presentation. And so you can see here the weekly checks. And again, that's a summary. So I can click up here and see in detail that I got paid $8 on the one customer that I had that week. And then also here's a view on details of all the people that I got paid on. And that was 556 people that I got paid on in jump starts in 1 week. Did you guys hear that? 1 week get paid on 556 people. And so let me go ahead and click on, those are the weekly checks. And then here is the earnings that I talked about. So you're looking at my 1 share in the bonus pool, my residual on my customers of 24,000, leadership matching 27,000, which by the way, I don't know Judith and Esther and the rest of you that know me, this Josh predicted that when you have a mature organization, that you'll start earning more on the check matching than your binary. This month was the very first month that happened. So this is getting paid, and then there's the monthly deal, and then also the customer. So I can click on view details here. And when you see, you know, people getting paid 32,000, you know, 6,000, and I go through here, there's 404 people that are getting a weekly check and a monthly check. Desmond, this is a new person. He's been in for like 3 months, I think. 16,500. Candace, 7,500. So all these people, I could go all the way to the bottom, and you're seeing people that are getting paid. So the fastest way to build an organization is making sure that all your people get a check. And so the only other things I want to show you is this incredible back office. So a lot of people go, how can I do this? Well, let me share how simple it is. So on websites here, you could click on capture pages, and the capture pages are up, and you can send those capture pages out to anyone. And it's also hooked to a video that Josh and Jenna did. So by clicking on this or going to LinkedIn and Facebook, I copy the link, and now I can go here where the travel was, and the person is able to put in their information, see a video, and go directly in the back. Now, I'm now not using this page. I'm using the cards. It just works so much better. You give money away, it works better than people thinking that you're going to try to sell them something. So if I go to the back office here, here's another thing. So I'm going to go to shop. Apologize. And I'm click out a brand here, and let me do the chocolates since they're on my mind. So you can see these chocolates here. So what I can do is click on shop all, and I can pick out one of the products. This is a fast growing product that we have, but let me click on one of them. And now I can go up here and click on this link. So I just copy. I'll click, right click, got a Mac, copy. I'm going to go to the back office, click on replicated website. This is the company website that you can send out, and it's also on our app. I'll paste it here, and then you can put your reference on behind it. So I copy this link, then I send it via email or text, and when I send it to people, they immediately see exactly what I sent them. And when they click add to cart, we get credit for it. So every page that we have, every one that we have is is done this way. Now, the other part is shareable carts. So you can pick out any kind of shareable cart that you want, that if you're focused on a certain product. The last one that I'll share with you is pretty unique to a lot of this stuff. No other company has ever put together. Allowing people to get in for free is just amazing, and they can start at a 25% jump start. And I got to stop talking for a second. If I was chewing bubble gum, we'd really be in trouble. Let me see here. Let me take this down. There's the live stream. All right. This is remarkable to me. So let's say that you get involved in the company. I tell people to watch this presentation because I don't know anyone better that can share the vision of the company other than Josh and Jenna Zweigel. And one of the things is you could go down here and copy. And by clicking copy, you now can, of course, send that to someone in an email or a post. And when they go in and look at it, they now can say, well, I'm going to log in as a guest. And there's the presentation. As they're watching the presentation.
Okay. I think they work. If they don't, I mean, it's.
There's two things that you can do with this presentation. For those of you that have there are people that don't understand English, I suggest that you play this presentation, stop it, translate it, and then play it, translate it, play it, translate it. So while the person is watching this, they then can go over here and click on any one of these, and they're immediately in your organization and you're also getting paid. And so it's just not the company presentation, but some people are really, really, really focused on product sales. And so who better to tell you about the cosmetics than the people that created them? Who better to talk to you about FFX? And this is one of my favorite ones here. I don't understand what they say, but Judith did a great job. And so the technology puts us way ahead of everyone. And so I always say, people, we're a 9-year-old company. We're debt-free. No, we'll be 9 in November. We're debt-free. People can get in for free and have their own Amazon. And I've never been in a company where you could give away more money than you're spending to help other people see the business opportunity. So of course, as you work up the ladder and up, you can become a builder or a director or executive by just doing either 40, 70, or 90 in volume. And instead of getting paid 25% jumpstart, you get paid 50. So it's really, really an amazing opportunity. I'm more excited now than I was when I got in 4.5 years ago. And I just believe that anyone can do this if they can shift their mindset. And let me help you with that shift in mindset. When I first got involved in this company, I told this group in Hungary that if they did 50,000 in volume, that I would travel out to Hungary. And they surprised me. They surprised me many, many, many times. They've had a high month of over 600,000 in volume. And, you see Judith here, she was 100K, so close to 250 a number of times. And I'm just so proud of her. And so you guys are in great hands with an incredible leader. And I'm here to help you as well. And I just want each and every one of you to understand, at one time, they told me I didn't understand their culture. You don't understand people from Hungary or Romania or Europe. We like to meet face to face. We want to shake your hand and look into your eyes. And so I said, okay. But then all of a sudden the pandemic hit. And now you got governments all over the world that say, no, you're not leaving home. So it was fun for me to have groups all over the world. I think I forget what day it is. It's fun to be having this lifestyle. But one day I did 7 Zooms just like this. And it was one of the days that I did one with Judith. And I did one, I was up at 5 in the morning, did one for Malaysia, then did one for the Philippines, then did one for Japan, then did one, if I didn't say Thailand, and then I did one for Colombia, and then I did one for Hungary. So last night, At 8:30, there were 60 people on a Zoom in Colombia. And then I go to sleep, get up in the morning, got to jump in the shower and do this one. And so when you look at using Zoom and you're talking internationally to, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people a day and sharing this incredible business with them that can alter and change their lives. It's amazing. So if some of you have heard of this industry before, I can tell you it's not like what you think. You know, everything changes. And so, you know, I have one person in Colombia, his group is growing so fast. And he was one of those guys that just said, listen, you know what? I'm giving away a Amazon online store for free for people to make money. And I went, wow, you know, because some companies make you pay. Now I suggest being an executive. So I thank you so much for your time. I know for a fact that you can do this if you put your mind to it. We have incredible training. We got incredible leadership, and I'm here to help you every way. So I not only thank you for your time, but you gave me something today that you gave me, you know, not only of your time, but I want you to hear the statement, and it's very strong. I hope it doesn't offend you, is that you'll never be able to say to anybody ever again that you didn't have a shot. You know, people wake up every day and they go, oh my God, I never had a chance to make extra money. I never had a chance to be free. I never had a chance to earn enough income to travel. And a lot of people I know say, I don't like to travel. You just gave up on your dreams. That's all you did. Because if I gave you the money and you could find the time and I would pay you to travel, you'd travel. And it's like a lot of people go, well, I can't get out of my country. I do presentations for countries like Colombia. And the person goes, Robert, you don't understand. I can't leave this country. And I go, if you had money, you could. Because you would pay a lawyer to get the right kind of paperwork, the right visas, everything that you would need. You'd get the corporate letter from another corporate in a country that you would go to. So, you know, I want each and every one of you to have a lifestyle that when you, I see this beautiful child that Manga has. And it's like, you know, we've all heard this phrase that when you die, or when you start to die, you don't think about the money you made. You think about the moments, the memories. And I sell moments that take your breath away. So I've been able to take my children and my wife all over the world, and I don't regret that. I love that. You know, I homeschooled my kids. They got to see the world. I got to take them to places where they really got to see really true poverty. There is nothing that will make your children grateful than getting them around a bunch of people that don't have any money. They become very grateful. So I love each and every one of you. Again, thank you so much, Judith. Thank you so much for putting this together. I can see there's incredible quality people here. And for the people that didn't make it on time, make sure they get this view or this video. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you. Judith, any last words?
Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Thank you very much for letting us into your website. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, let's keep this simple. So Esther and all of you, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. And again, if no one's giving you permission to do this, let me give you permission. I was a broke auto mechanic, and this guy looked at me and he goes, Robert, this is easy. You get excited about your future and you find other people at the right place at the right time. He goes, Robert, let me prepare you. I said, okay. He goes, most of the people want to change their life. They just don't want to do anything. They just don't want to do anything. So take care. God bless. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.